So, welcome back to the channel. It feels a bit stupid because we just literally just recorded the intro for the last video seconds ago. But today, we've finally bitten the bullet and we're gonna battle the red because we can't wait any longer. I've been going insane here, and we need to pump out. The tank's almost full. We're tilting. But if you want to know where we are and where we stopped and the situation we were in, go watch the last video and I talk you through it all. But the gist of it, we're staying in a boatyard at the moment who gave us free electricity, free water and gave us some fuel. Well, not for free, but yeah.
Stanley and Thomas.
Yeah, Stanley and Thomas
Boat
boatyards. Absolutely great people. You have to go check them out once if you come through here because they're so nice. But yeah.
Yeah, they're on Romney Lock.
I called down the thunder. She's not here, but I called her down and I got her on Dad's ass. I texted her and I was like, Mum, I gave her loads of information to try and convince her to convince Dad to go, and somehow it worked. Yeah, it's a bit risky, but the water levels have been dropping. It's a nice sunny day today, and the next 3 days are going to be torrential rain, and that's just going to make the water levels go back up, and we're not going to be able to go out. And it is the 20th of December today, so in 4 days we're going to be going to my nan and granddad's house for Christmas. So we need to get off here as quick as we can, really.
How far is it to the Oxford turn-off job?
It's 14 hours of cruising.
Yeah.
But there's red before that as well again.
What?
Yeah, Cookham Lock is the last yellow part. Then it's red for a few more, I think. But as long as we're past Cookham Lock, then there's no time limit. Because Cookham Lock closes on the 4th of January till somewhere in March, and we need to get past as soon as we can. And right now the water levels are dropping, and we don't want them to rise again. Because we don't know if there's going to be like 2 weeks of rain or whatever like that. So, yeah, stick with us today, because it's going to be an adventure. Alright, let's do it.
Oh my god! We must have had loads of rain. That wasn't full yesterday. I need a drill drop. They're designed, the rainwater's designed to come down into the sump. Coming out? A chandlery, I'm going to get the oil in the filter.
How is it?
You've got to give it a dip a couple of times, because you don't always get an accurate reading from one dip. It's a little bit low, so we put a tiny drop in there. Just differs a none. Right. Looks nice and clean inside though. Like a new engine in there. I haven't got my oil funnel with me.
What about that?
That's right. Doesn't matter a bit of oil on the engine.
That's lubricating.
Right, that should do it.
Close your eyes.
Could do with that end being pushed round.
I don't know how we're going to do that. Well, I'd go down there and push it off the boat.
Hey?
We could go down there and push it off the blue boat.
Go on then.
So, we've done our engine preparations, checked everything, topped up on a bit of oil, come through the lock, and we're just about to go back on the River Thames. Heart is beating, Dad's listening to music and he's got his vape and his coffee, everything to possibly calm him down. Great for us. See you, Romney Lock. Hope to never return. Right.
Nothing you can't do to 90s dance.
We'll see about that.
Imagine if we had a 38 horsepower. Or like some of them have 20s or 25s. I don't think we'd do it, would we?
No.
The biggest you can have in there recommended is a 58.
We've got a 49, is it?
42.
No, 42.
What's going on with that? Jesus Christ, Josh. And we got the wind against us.
We're going to go for it now, aren't we?
There's people on the bridge looking right at us.
I know.
Who is it?
I don't know, everyone. You're a little bit what?
Nasty round the nipples, cold round the nipples.
So we just got through Winsor Bridge and
Shit myself.
it was like we were on some sort of TV show. Everyone was watching us. We were like,
So like, how the hell is this narrowboat going against the current?
everyone was just filming us. You might see us tonight on national television. Narrowboat pinned against Winsor Bridge. But oh my god, the day of the birds all over again. They're everywhere. It's ridiculous. You can see it, Winsor Castle in the background. But we're going through the railway bridge now. Hopefully it's going to be a bit better than the last bridge.
Oh, that's wide, there's no arches on it.
Oh good, there's no arches.
That's better.
Arches are the problem because they create,
Concentrate the flow, don't they?
yeah, they create a resistance against the water, which obviously accelerates it. But we can see the water level.
You take the tiller, I need to go to the toilet. I was just testing you. See if you would or not. Oh my god.
We can see the water level. And it's obviously been a lot higher. I'm just glad we didn't do it before. I've got to get his body warm because his nips are cold.
Hot. No, my body warmer. Not my
For God's
coat.
sake.
My body warmer's in the cupboard, I think.
Warm that torso, bitch. I will. I had a good thought. All these people watching our boat and filming it, what if I stuck a bit of advertisement on the side? Subscribe to Taylor's Aboard. I think that'd be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you can buy my body warmer if you want. I won't wash it.
Some weirdo would probably buy it. Tony probably. Windsor Railway Bridge, and then we have Windsor and Eton Bypass Bridge. That is a stark foreshadow of us soon.
Oh my god, looks like someone's actually physically burnt that out.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Vandalism, probably.
Eh?
It's near Slough, so
Yeah, it don't mean anything.
that did not look like a tier 4, did it?
No.
Tier 4!
Tier 4, stay at home, everyone's walking around.
I've seen more
And
people.
everyone's looking at me thinking, well, why are you taking your boat out? Because you're all walking around! Oh, it's I'm trying to avoid it.
That's the last bridge for a while. GWR.
I don't think this engine's seen this sort of speed for a long time. This boat is capable of 9 knots as well, I read.
How much is that?
Yeah,
Per hour?
9 knots.
Yeah.
About 8.5 miles an hour you go. And a canal's
Not bad.
speed limit is 4 miles an hour, so
Ah.
you can go double that. If this flow was more than 8 miles an hour, you wouldn't go anywhere. I've actually been,
So it must be about 6.
yeah, when I was off Lundy once, I had an Emery 35 and the f***ing thing packed up on me, and that was a 4-stroke. So I had to get a Seagull out. The Seagull was very reliable wartime machine, but I couldn't get back on the Seagull. So I literally had to take the engine apart, physically sort the engine out before I could get back from Lundy Island back to Hartland.
You should have just got a load of seagulls and attached some string to it.
Yeah. You know Terry, he bought a boat. Oh yeah, I bought a boat, Andy. And I said, oh, I got a nice engine if you want it. So he got this engine off me, stuck it on the back, but he didn't realise the back was rotten. And him and Puggo were out in the middle of nowhere in the sea fishing.
And plonk.
The back of his boat packed up, and the engine sank to the bottom of the sea, and they had to call the Coast Guard to tow him back
Wow.
in. Shit on there. Come on, baby. I'm gonna really literally start turning it about now. If that clips the front of us, it's gonna put it right round. We're gonna end up back downstream.
Come on, baby.
Come on, you bitch! Let's do it!
Now floor it!
Oh, that is a lot of power, that current.
What's causing that then?
That's a nasty corner, that one.
I can feel her vibrating now.
Check the warning lights, see if she's alright.
Yeah, all good. We just pushed her then, didn't we? God. Hopefully we won't get much worse than that. That was a real nasty corner there. The current there, I don't know how we did that. Oh, that was a really curvy corner, so obviously the water's getting trapped against this wall here, and then it's getting, it's building up some strength.
It's pushing the front of the boat round that way, and I'm trying to go that way.
Yeah. We've got another corner here, it's not as bad, but you know,
I mean, this is getting strong now, this current, Josh.
well, it's going to get worse over the next 3 days when it rains every day. We have to get through it now.
It's not funny.
Come on, baby. We're a bit speechless at the moment because we're trying to concentrate.
Wish I had Puggo and Terry here.
What would they do?
They wouldn't give a damn.
Sake.
Puggo would be probably stood on the roof there with his pink Crocs on. Come on, Taylor. Give it some welly, he'd go.
So we just got through Boverinry Lock, just gone past another weir, so that's one less weir. The current is strong, to say the least. We are on an edge at the moment, we can't relax and enjoy this because we're completely on edge. And it's not nice, it's not enjoyable, but we've got to get to our destination. And it's the corners, the weirs and the bridges that are the most annoying at the moment. We've got one corner here that we're about to take, then we've just taken, so that's one down. And then we've got one last corner bottom here, and then it's mostly straight and tiny little corners. So we should be good after that.
The sun's out.
Yeah, the sun is out.
That's what I got.
Bum bum. So we almost just took the wrong route. It's another island, I didn't realise. Because usually you can go around both sides. But on the map, if you can see, it doesn't. Both sides are not like deep blue around this island here, so I didn't see it. Because you can barely even see the rivers that you can't go down. But luckily we just managed to turn at the right time, and we're heading down here now. We're going to go on the Summer Lease Bridge. I wish it was bloody summer.
That's not good. That'll be the phone. Don't like foam, because that means there's fast water.
We're almost to Bray Lock, and once we get to Bray Lock, we should be on the yellow.
Fucking hell, this is hard going.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go the other one.
We've just had lunch, we're all warmed up now. It is 2 o'clock, so we've got 2 hours. It should be enough to get us to, what's the name? Cookham Bridge, Cookham Lock, sorry. But pushing against this current,
This is powerful, Josh.
yeah, I know.
Almost at a standstill at the moment.
We're really pushing now. It's this island that's doing it, probably. So, we've come through Bray's Lock, but it still had the red sign on it for some reason, even though we checked the website. It hasn't been updated in 2 days. We checked the website, and it says this is yellow. It is a tiny bit calmer, but it is wider. We haven't been in it long, so... The next lock we're going to, we're heading towards Maidenhead now. The next lock is Bolter's Lock. Bolter's Lock, and we've got about a mile and a half, I think, until we get to Cookham Lock, which is where we're going to settle down for the night. We've got about an hour of sunlight left, so might be able to do it by the skin of our teeth. So, we're in Maidenhead now. They just come through a lovely bridge.
Oh, sorry.
For Christ's sake, oh my god.
Oh God, my hearing.
With no arches, as you can see. But now we're heading towards Maidenhead Bridge, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arches that I can see of. We're going to be taking the third arch, which is the inner arch from the middle. It does look a bit rough, but we're going to go. Yeah. No, you shouldn't change the decision right at the end.
Right at the last minute.
That's it.
So how long is it to the next lock, please, Josh?
A mile, 2 miles.
Right, so let's go through the Badlands then.
So, just gone through Bolter's Lock. Had a bit of an audience, of course. But yeah, oh, it's a nightmare getting on the lock landing. I want it. Jesus Christ.
Well, the lock landing's flooded.
Yeah, and the weir
allows
was
the
just
river to come underneath, so it's pushing the boat that way when Josh is trying to get off.
And we could barely. It took both of us to pull it in. Luckily.
Buzzard.
Gone through it. Came through, and we saw something really weird, didn't we? We saw something really weird.
Yeah. I had to get binoculars out because I saw a teddy bear.
We saw Santa
on
some elves and it was a reindeer, not a teddy bear.
Was it?
Yes.
It looked like a teddy bear to me. Anyway, on a paddleboard, there were like Father Christmases and elves on a paddleboard.
I'm not sure what for, but it's definitely for something. So we're going back on the river now. One little last stretch. One little stretch to Cookham Lock, and then we're done. But we're going into a place called the Cavilion Deep.
Don't say that again, please. It scares the hell out of me.
But
what's it called?
Cavilion Deep. Oh, we won't be grounded, luckily, but something else might happen.
It's like I get dragged sideways again.
And then after that, we're safe in Cookham Lock. But we do have a yellow warning now. Finally, we've got a yellow warning in this lock.
You can see we're here.
Oh, shut it. You're not funny. Let's get this done. It's getting dark now. Sun is set. 4:01. We're at the Clifton Deep at the moment, going through this. Dad thought it was going to be really scary, but it's like the calmest part of it all. He's deaf. He is. Jesus Christ.
No, I want to hear what you're saying, sorry.
Just telling the camera that we're in the Clifton Deep.
Yeah, it's deep.
And then there's Clifton up there, which is...
Is it Clifton or Clifton?
Clifton. I don't know, Clifton.
Is it a C... Is it E-A or V?
It's C-L-I-V-E-D-E-N.
Sounds like Clifton, doesn't it?
Yeah, Clifton. Clifton Deep. And then there's Cleveland House up there, which is really, really nice. What an evening. I was just seeing a
commemoration.
It's up there now, against the sky. Look at that.
Yeah, jackdaws mostly, but then you get a few crows and rooks mixed in with them.
Yeah, so
fantastic.
We're almost there now. Almost there.
Big National Trust place over here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's quite nice. I think we're going to have a walk to Tesco's tomorrow. We're going through a valley, aren't we?
Yeah. Beech trees, oak trees.
Absolutely beautiful. Shame we can see it through the day, but we've still got a bit of light so we can actually enjoy it.
Plenty of sycamore as well. I'm doing my nature thing, sorry.
Oh, so as you can see, it's a different day now. We made it past Cookham Lock, so we have no restrictions now to get onto the Oxford, but we're not going onto the Oxford now. I've looked on the map, and the River Thames goes all the way out to Oxford. Obviously, I should have thought this before. The Oxford Canal starts in Oxford, not Reading. Don't know why I thought otherwise. So we're going to go to the Canavon now. And we're just going to stay on there until March, I think.
Over winter there.
Yeah. So we can go on Oxford in the summer and possibly get a blackening, but it's, you know, summer. Well, it might not be so busy then. I don't know. Because people mostly get the blackening done now. But, yeah, we made it. But we're going to have more on the lock landing like we could do because it's a red sign at the last lock. And the guy comes out of his house and says, what does he say?
You're not overnight mooring there, are you? Like that.
Yeah, and he was like, no, you can't moor here. No, it's a lay-by. No, it's a red flag, you know.
Red boards he was going. I said, look, because we moved on a yellow board. But I said, you know, we felt unsafe where we were, so we have to move. I said, can't we just stay here for the night rather than go out onto the river? And no, the moorings are up there. And I said, well, yeah, but isn't that dangerous? Isn't it flowing fast? Red boards, mate, red boards. That's all he kept saying. So anyway, that was that.
So we came along, and then there was absolutely nowhere to moor. 3 moorings had all been taken up. So we had to go a little bit further past the moorings over to this area, which is, you can moor here like we've done now, but the quality of the mooring is nowhere near as good as it is down there.
We're over one side.
As well. Yeah, and you might be able to see we're tilted. We're grounded on this side.
On the port side.
On the port side. And we got to get the plank out to get onto the land. But we're tied onto some logs and stuff. But we can't stay here any longer. It's the 21st of December today. We have to get to the Kent Haven by the 24th. That's when we're going to be picked up by Mum. And we're in a tier 4 at the moment. We need to get to Henley today. We're going to get to Henley on Thames today. So we're in a tier 2 then. And we're going to stop off at Tesco's, get some food. But we do have one problem. We've only got a quarter of a tank, I think. About a quarter of a tank?
Yeah, about that.
Sure
Against this current.
Sure wasn't a third?
No, well it might be a third, but the boat's leaning that way, so I can't tell.
Okay, so we've got to try and get fuel somewhere, but I'm not sure if all the boat yards and marinas are going to be closed because...
I know expensive up here, $1.23 a litre on the Thames.
Yeah. So if you want to see all that, watch the next video. Because I'm sure something else will go wrong. It's entertaining for you guys, but not for us. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Rather go up there and dive into a fight and have a good old fight than get on that river. Not that I'm the fighting type. I'm a really good boy, I've worked on the door for years, not having to fight or anything.
Oh dear. God, that sun's bright.
I'm a dreamer.
Oh yeah.
I'm a dreamer.
Cross the hearts and hot nut. The hell? So you might see that. Then we have to go through a Maidenhead. What? Talking to them. What a lovely evening.
Lovely.